Shalom. All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Kodesh. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of GMS, the true leaders of Israel today, and salutations to all of the Akim who do this work in truth and sincerity, who are risking their lives and their freedom to do so, as well as the scattered Israelites who come looking at the heathen but are not, by way of their forefathers' seeds for Israelite men. The true name of the Most High is Yahweh, and his son's name is Yahushai, and the Lord's holy chosen people are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, as well as the ones who suffer under the curses in the book of Deuteronomy. My name is Yakale, and I'm from the JMS Jamaica Kingston camp, and this video is about the order set by Yahweh Shemeshai that lets us know the role and position of man and the role and position of woman. Okay, so I want to play this video real quick because these men here, they still do have some knowledge of how things truly should be. Okay.
Enti bema wo besene gya ho na wo ne yere na wo bra no so na wo yi na to bra yi
sebia na me wo mu didwa wo mu wosika ne ade a wo mu nsukura ne wosika na wo wosika no sa be no aduane nti da bi ni ho a won kasa me nso na me na mba ko ho mandi wo nsukura no aduane
enti mi masa je won timi kan ya mla kwa so ka ka ya kire wo.
All right, so the main point here is the role of the man and the woman, all right, and the position of power that each one has. Okay, now, you know, the brother put bring back the days of old. Of course, the black woman and simp niggas dislike this video, and of course they would, all right, because these are the portion of our people that take on to the ways of Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, the rulers of this wicked kingdom today. Esau, Edom is the wicked, and the wicked put in laws of their own that are opposite to the ways of Yahweh Shemeshai. So things are twisted and turned, all right, upside down, all right? It lets you know in the book of Daniel chapter 7, actually, that he changed the times and the laws. So everything to do with Yahweh Shemeshai, they make opposite. So in today's world, in Esau's kingdom, Esau's society, he has made moves to intentionally destroy the power structure of men and women. Over time, Esau, Edom has actually put women over men, which is wrong. That is against the ways of Yahweh Shemeshai. Okay, so I want to read this precept first in the book of Jeremiah chapter 6 and verse 16. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, stand ye in the ways and see and ask for the old paths. And what are those? The original way. The law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shemeshai that were given unto us. The true way of living. Okay? And the only way as well. Where is the good way and walk therein, and ye shall find rest for your souls. Right? So to move towards the ways of Yahweh Shemeshai, to live in the ways of Yahweh Shemeshai, is rest unto our souls, because that is the true way of our spirit. Our spirit is right now encased by a shell, the chains of darkness, which is this flesh, and it's encased by these awful, vile, wicked ways. Okay? But our true self is that spirit which is perfect to the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shemeshai. Then the rest of it says, but they said we will not walk therein, which is the mindset of our people. Our people reject the ways of Yahweh Shemeshai. Our people, many people will not even like this video, because what I am letting you know straight up is that men are above women. And in Esau, Edom's world, it says that he puts it out there that there's sexism and feminism and all these kinds of things, which feminism really is not an equalization of the genders, but changing the power structure, which that is in and of itself wrong, because there's no equality between the genders, but that's what they try to say it is. But then what they're actually really even doing is putting women above men, destroying the structure of Yahweh Shemeshai. But they're the wicked, this is what they shall do. Alright, and our people take on to those ways. So anyway, let's tap into what the role further is. So in the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 3, it says, "But I would have you know that the head of every man is Yahushai." So us men here on earth, our head is Yahushai. Okay? And the head of the woman is the man. So you have Yahushai, then you have men, then it says woman. And the head of Yahushai is Yahweh. So the power structure is this. The order in the heavens is this: Yahweh, Yahushai, men, woman. Point blank. There's no change in that. Alright? Let's jump on over to the book of 1 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 12. It says, "But I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over the man." Okay? Let's see what's going on here. Alright? So to usurp authority is to become dominant over the man. Yahweh forbid. Alright? Let me read it again. "But I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence." So that is something that is told unto you women by Yahweh Shemeshai. That is your role. You women go off when it is that you usurp authority over men. So for example, when a man is speaking, the correct way that you women are supposed to interact with the man is that you wait until he stops speaking, and he then also acknowledges you for an answer. You see? That's really how it should be. But you know, in today's society, you have women speaking out to the side of their necks, women speaking over men, all kinds of things. Okay, that is completely off and wrong. And you ought to repent if you're a woman and you're doing that to men. Straight up. Straight up. Okay? This is the book of Colossians chapter 3 and verse 18. "Wives, submit yourselves unto your own husbands, as it is fit in the Lord." So you see, the same way how the Lord lets us men know what our role and the things that we're supposed to be doing, the Lord lets you women know your role and the things that you're supposed to be doing. And one of those things that you're supposed to be doing is to submit yourselves unto your husbands. Now notice in verse 19 where it says, "Husbands, love your wives and be not bitter against them." So it doesn't say, "Oh, husbands, submit yourself to your wives." No. The wives submit themselves to the husbands. Okay? And let's go to etymology. Submit. To place oneself under the control of another, yield oneself, become submissive. So when individuals hear this, they're going to be like, place oneself under the control of another. Because one thing in this world is that, you know, when it is that certain women allow their men to really be men and to take control, you will have other people in the world telling her, "You're with a controlling man, he's this and that," and all these kinds of things. But the fact of the matter is that the man is supposed to take control of the woman. That is what to submit yourself means. You see? Okay. Let's go to the book of Titus, chapter 2 and verse 3. It says, "The aged woman," the older woman, okay, "likewise that they be in behavior as becometh holiness, not false accusers, not given to much wine, teachers of good things. Okay, let's get to the point. That they may teach the young women to be sober, to love their husbands, to love their children, to be discreet, chaste, keepers at home, good, obedient to their own husbands, that the word of Yahweh Shemishai be not blasphemed. You see, so this is your role. All right, it says to be discreet, chaste, keepers at home, good, obedient to your husbands. That is the role set by Yahweh Shemishai, where the man is over the woman. Okay? And I say this word woman. Let's get the word woman from the etymology. Let's see what it says. Woman, adult female human. Okay, from the 8th century all the way back to the 800s. Okay, and of course further back beyond than then, right? Female servant. So you women are female servants, and you're female servants to men, your husbands. Okay, and don't get it twisted or try to get in your emotions about this. Okay, because we are all servants. We are all servants to Yahweh Shemishai. Men are servants too. We serve the Lord. All right? And through us, you serve the Lord. You see? That is the way. That is how it's been set up. All right? And I have one more bonus for you women, and then I'll just end it off. Okay? So that you can further understand your position. Oh, and by the way, in the book of Genesis chapter 2, it calls you a helpmeet. You are created as an helpmeet. All right? That is your role. To serve your husband, to submit to your husband. Okay? Once again, men are over women. And this is going to show it again. In the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 24 and verse 14, it says, better is the churlishness of a man than a courteous woman. A woman, I say, which bringeth shame and reproach. So let's focus on this part where it says, better is the churlishness of a man than a courteous woman. Let's look at the word churlishness, or churlish. All right, of Old English, of or pertaining. Oh, hold on, my bad. Where is it at? All right. So it has here from the Middle English, a man of common people, a countryman, a husbandman, a free peasant, a bondman, a villain, a fellow of low birth or rude manners, right? So the churlishness of a man, based on his perhaps his social status in this world, right? He'd say, oh, you look at certain men, you know, there are certain women that are born into certain kinds of status or anything like that. They will feel that they are above that man. They will look at men, for example, men that are poor, and the woman comes from a rich family, she'll think that she's better than that man, but that's not the case at all. There's no woman that is better than any man, no matter the social status that she may have in this world. That is something that is taught to you by Esau Edom. All right? So what I'm going to say to you plainly, the madmen out in the street, the bug outs that you see out there in the streets out here in Jamaica, or the homeless men that you see out there in America or wherever it is around the world where you see these men in a very destitute case, these men are of more value to Yahweh Shemishai than you women, straight up. Let me say it to you one more time in another way. The status of any man, no matter what it is higher than even the most decorated and courteous and beautiful woman that you can see. Okay? That is the order set by Yahweh Shemishai. Men are over women. And with that, I like to say all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Shemishai, by Shemar Kodesh, wa abad babal shalom.